Howdy all, and welcome back to Lives. I think it's time we play a little Ark Extinction. Apparently, I was attacked while I was away. Since all my dinos are moved. Alright. I took some of those stone foundations that I managed to get my hands on. And have put down a spot for the old forge, industrial forge, when I managed to get it put together. Slowly working that direction. It is a long process because obviously it takes 2,500 ingots. I've got about 1,000 in the fabricator, 900 and something. Here we can just, we'll take what I've got available here. We'll see exactly where I'm at. Ooh, that could probably use a little bit in the way of spark powder. So I have got 1,341 ingots in here, so I need about 1,700, no, 1,200 more. Yeah, I can do math. Which means I need 24 stacks of materials. 24 stacks of metal. I mean, not materials, metal. And I've got one... Oh, let's, 2, 3, 4. I got about 500 ingots in here. I'm including the extras that are in there. So, what did I say I needed? 1,200? So I need about 14 stacks of metal more. Oh, man. Ooh, you went up a level while I was gone, too. Alright. I did see the message that Raptor Claws went through again today. But I was busy, and I did not get a chance to actually witness him dropping things, so I missed out on that. Also, it's weird that Raptor Claws is coming out. It's like, what, half a week since New Year's? 2 weeks since Christmas? I mean, come on. Week and a half since Christmas? Come on, guy. But I did complete, and we might do one of those today. I think there's another one out here. One of the drops. I talked about it a little bit, but I don't think I've done one on camera. There's one right there. Nice and close. I don't really care for these. I like that they drop stuff, obviously. I'm not sure how to start one. As far as I can tell, you just have to do like 1,000 points of damage to it and then wait. And then it will kick out a force field eventually. And that starts the event. Yep, there it goes. I don't know, maybe you don't have to do 1,000 points, but yeah. So it puts out this big shield, which you can kind of see. If I move out here, you can see it. It blocks just the corrupted creatures, and so they're going to try to attack this thing in 5 waves. So there's 3 hostiles remaining. Oh no, there's 6 waves? Wave 0 has 3 hostiles. And they basically, they'll just spawn wherever it is they spawn from, and then they'll run over here. The problem is they're very slow at getting over here, and sometimes the waves have a lot of pterodactyls, and pterodactyls are difficult to get from the ground. And so I actually find it easier to let the dinos take down the shield. Because then they come in close to get to the pod. And if they attack the pod, I can reach them then. Where are these 3 dinos that are supposed to be out here? There's one. One. Looking for a little guy, punching away at the shields. I don't know who planned out how these work, but I wish they'd have done it differently, because I guess maybe it would be more difficult if you don't have your dinosaur damage turned up to full damage. But they are... Oh look, I killed 2 of 3, and that counted, because... Well, that sounded like I just completed the next one, too. What happened there? Nope. Now we're on wave... Oh, I guess wave 1 of 5 completed. I got him. Sometimes, though, the pterodactyls, they'll hit way on top of the dome. I can't reach up there. But one of the issues that happens with this setup, you can see some coming from way over there. You see the Stegosaurus, the corrupted Stegosaurus coming this way. Those are spawns for this. But the problem is that the ground's not level where it spawns, and so where the shield is at, and so you get dinos like stuck down here. So you have to keep running way around here trying to find them. The other place isn't much better, and so I'm always just going in circles waiting to find that next dino. You guys here yet? I also thought maybe maybe they would get more difficult dinos, but it's mostly Dilos. Maybe a couple of Stegos. Wasn't there another Stego? Yeah. Maybe some Pteranodons. Maybe a couple of Raptors. And I don't think I've seen anything else in the few times I've done this than those. 4 hostiles remaining. So are there... Oh, there's one. I was going to say, are there really 4 hostiles remaining? Or are you just gonna not let me complete this round 2? Oh, they broke the shield. Yay. Ooh, and I just accidentally teleported. 2 hostiles remaining. So now they will come and attack this, which should make it really easy for me to find all the corrupted that are going to attack this thing, but most of the time I get down to 1 hostile remaining, and then I have to wait for whatever the timer is to run out, because that last dino isn't going to show up. Yep, I don't see him down there. Don't see him down there. They spawn from over here too. That's right, I punched you in the head. You're not even corrupted. Oh, there's a... No, that's the one I killed. Oh, come on. I wonder if they're not, like, spawned in the world somewhere, like, inside the rocks. I can't get out. I guess they can't do T-Rexes, right? Because those guys have the worst pathing ever, and they'll just stand against a rock someplace and just do this. Oh, are you part of my thing? Did you get lost along the way? No. That did not trigger. Okay, now it's done it on its own. Or maybe that was it. I don't know. Hostiles approaching. It's filling up with blue. Come on. Come on. $19 it says, so there's one. One. Oh, they're so slow. Once again, this would probably be more dramatic if my guy wasn't so powerful. But I can one-shot everything they send, so it takes forever to do these, because I'm just like, pop, pop, pop. They're all dead. Seriously, are you gonna summon some more dinos to fight, or what's going on here? Oh, I see one. 2, 3. There, did you see he got hung up behind that rock? 2 little dinos. Oh. 3 little dinos. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15. Oh. 16. Or did I say 16? I've lost count. I think that was 16. Oh no, apparently that was 18. I got one remaining somewhere. Somewhere in the wilderness is one corrupted dino that's part of this wave that didn't make it. And I am waiting for him to show up. That's not a corrupted. I just killed it for XP. Come on, game. Spawn that next wave here. Because the next wave is wave 3. I still got 4 and 5 to go. I've still got 3 waves to go, man. Alright, let's run out here and see. Oh, nope. Hit completed. See, it wasn't me that time. Wave 3 approaching. 1 pterodactyl. 2 pterodactyls. 3 pterodactyls. Come on. Send me some more bad guys to fight here. Oh, here comes the raptor. I like how they're like there's a stop sign down here. You watch them, like these guys coming up here. They'll come up here and then they'll stop and then they'll turn. Hey, appearing out of nowhere. Here they go. Watch them. I hear ya. Somebody's back there hitting the side of it. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll all make it through this time. Got 4 more, it says. And I see 3. We need 1 more. Is he stuck down here? Whoops. Nope. I ran right off the mountain. It's alright though. Oh, yeah, it's been a horribly long week. I've talked many times about my job in the nondescript way that I can talk about my job, but because of the way it works, I have to go onto the server, right, and pull off whatever it is I'm supposed to work on. And so we had New Year's this week, and there aren't like set hours. There's just X amount of work you do a week, and so nobody worked on Monday. I was like, oh man, I could totally work all day today. Like Christmas Day, people were working left and right. I don't know. But the New Year's Eve day, nothing. Not a single thing that I needed to work on. Alright. And then Tuesday was almost nothing. And it's kind of been that way all week. And so I'm like, oh man, I need to get all this stuff done. But I need the previous sections done before I can do my part. So I need stuff to get done. And I literally worked till 11:30 last night and 10:30 the night before. I'm usually done by 6, so you know, I don't really appreciate putting in the extra 5.5 hours to get stuff done. And luckily, well, I don't know, luckily, but we didn't play D&D Wednesday night, and so I had extra time Wednesday, which I guess worked out in my favor. But yeah, I had to work today trying to get everything done, and finally did. And then the kids, of course, they've had the week off from school, so it's been super noisy every morning. So I'm up way late at night and then up way early in the morning. And so yeah, it's just turned into a long week. Oh. This thing doesn't lose health too easily, so I'm not too worried about it. I think the last one of these did, it was on fire by the time I was finished because I wasn't paying attention. But I did complete it. Then the trick is trying to get all the stuff before it disappears. And I thought I had everything, and then I moved, and when I moved, I saw that behind me was like an entire stack of stuff just all in one pillar. And I don't know where that came from, but I missed a whole pillar of stuff last time. In fact, while we're waiting here, I should probably be emptying junk I don't need on this guy. I think that's a recipe for health potions there I could probably use. What we still need here? Let's say one hostile. Oh yeah. We're just waiting for the one hostile that doesn't exist to fade away so that I can get onto this last thing. And then, yeah, our play-by-post D&D, which I'm attempting to do 2 of now. Well, technically I do 3 of. I do 1 with my Wednesday night group and another guy, and then 1 with my brother's family, and then I'm about to do 1 with my nephew and a couple of the guys from the Wednesday night group. It's supposed to be all of the Wednesday night group, plus another guy, plus my nephew. But one of the Wednesday night group guys has not talked to us in over a week and a half now. So I've written him off. Yeah. Alright, here we go. The final wave. The final wave of slowness. Where's the wave? Come on. This is less of a wave and more of the tide going out. Come on. Oh, there we go. Somebody comes sneaking in behind me. Oh. So you want to hit that guy? Oh. Hit that guy anymore? Okay. Oh, yep. Lots of pterodactyls. Yeah, I finally got the other 3 guys because the one guy just never responded. He told me he wanted to play, and then it's been a week and a half and he hasn't responded. And I've sent him messages and stuff, so I don't know what his deal is. One of the guys that knows him, or that talked to him in real life, was like, "Oh, but he's got this stuff going on," and I'm like, "Oh, I know that's not true because we're Facebook friends, and I see what he's been doing on Facebook, and yeah." If he can do the stuff he's been posting pictures of on Facebook, then obviously he can take 2 minutes to respond to my text messages. So I guess he just decided he didn't want to play after he agreed to play. Or whatever. I mean, I guess if he decides he does want to play, he can chime in later, but probably going to get that started tonight. I tried to get them to tell me how they were connected before we get started, and they have not in the slightest. Maybe we work together sometime. That was their response. I'm like, come on, guys. I've posted so much background information on the world. I've posted information to you in your private channels. You can come up with something better than, "You don't think I ever worked with his character, but I definitely have worked with the other guy's character." That's what one of them posted. And so I'm like, well, could you guys like discuss your backgrounds and maybe how your backgrounds would allow you to work together? Not background stories, which is a thing, but the background, like what occupation they had before they became adventurers. And it's like one of them's a wanderer, and one of them is urban bounty hunter, and one of them is faction agent, which is like a member of a jeweler's guild or something. And so yeah, I think maybe him and I have worked together before. In what way? Come on, this is where we're being creative. Come on, guys. So I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to do it apparently, and because they're content with a single sentence. Yeah, I worked with him, and because the world is like completely homebrewed by me, I had hoped that they would, help construct how they fit together so that I could give them more information about what was going on and things that they would know and stuff like that. And so, uh, come on, drone, nothing happened, all right? We didn't get two more bad guys for me to fight. I need to figure out where they spawn from so I can just run to the spawn spot and see if anybody's there. Oh, maybe one of them's hung down here. I didn't think about that. Anybody hung down here in this corner? Yep. Alright. That should have been the last one I have to kill. Okay, and then I'm going to come over here. More waiting on that. We're going to throw up more stuff. It's a weight thing, because we're going to get a bunch of stuff. And it doesn't last very long out here, so... But I have this whole, like, beginning ceremony started. Oh, one of them's posting right now. This whole beginning ceremony thing started. And to give them, like, a rundown of the oral history of the world at this point. And, give them a feel for the culture and stuff. It takes place on Earth, but it takes place on Earth after, like... Yay! Alright, and then we can tell it to eject the items, and then it throws... Oh, don't land on me. Then it throws out these items, and then really quickly, I want to grab all the items that it'll let me grab. Okay, and then we want to dump them into the guy. And then we want to move the guy to the next pile and grab as many as we can, as fast as we can. Okay, and then we got to dump him in the guy. And then move the next pile. We got to grab the next pile. Why aren't you letting me grab them? Thank you. Okay. Hey, nothing too heavy this time. Usually, one last pile to grab as fast as I can. Can't even look and see what they are. Just gotta grab them. Okay. And then we look, because there was a weird pillar of these left over last time. Alright. So that's what the OSD drops look like. They're a little buggy. And I wish they went faster, because it took me like 25 minutes to do that. But I did get some ramshackle chitin legs. Got some cooked meat jerky. Got ramshackle crossbow. We got a bunch of these empty cryopods. We got some more energy brew. We got some more chili. We got ghillie boots. There's always this ghillie stuff. Here's a blueprint for ghillie stuff. We got ghillie legs. We got ghillie mask. We got a regular sickle. Oh, now this is nice. This is very nice. 190 polymer. Sweet. Some rare mushrooms I'm not too interested in. A dinosaur gate. We got another medical. Oh no, that was the one I already had. Got the primitive pistol. We got. I don't know why I'm doing it that way. Got that. We got a bunch of rocks. We got the big dinosaur gate. We got some sweet vegetable cake. That's awesome. Ramshackle sword. Ramshackle sword. We got the blueprint for a terror bird saddle. 16 wooden foundations. 14 spikes. Not sure I need the spikes, but hey. So we'll go ahead and run that back. And then I am going to have to come back out here again some more and do some more mining so that I can try and get everything in. But yeah, so the world, right, the world, while I'm running this guy back, I'll do that real quick. It takes place on Earth, and so the storyline that I have going, which I'm about to reveal to them guys tonight, which I haven't revealed in a video before because I didn't want to, just in case. I don't think any of them watch my stuff, but just in case one of them decided to watch to see if they could get a hint or something. They're not going to get this version of it. They're going to get a different version of it. But what happened was a comet is headed for Earth, and it's going to wipe out Earth. And so an alien race decides to intervene, and in their attempts to stop the comet, they inadvertently destroy their own ship. But they do manage to deflect most of the comet away. Can I fit this in here too? Yeah, there we go. I keep carrying that around and I keep thinking, man, I need to dump that off before it goes bad. You know what? You can go in there, actually. Okay. Is there enough room for this as well? Wait. That only goes in stacks of 5s? Weird. Alright, here. Why don't you give me the rotten meats and I'll go put them in the other thing. Oh, and take the meat jerky. And so when they did that, the aliens, they use a form of nanotechnology, and so their nanotechnology is prevalent in the atmosphere of their planets, of their ships, and so as their massive ship broke up in the atmosphere, they launched everything they had, nanite-wise, to seed Earth with the same technology, and so the comet hits and wipes out part of Asia, I guess, parts of Europe, parts of Western the United States, and so then the aliens have crashed, and so different countries start experimenting with the nanites and manage to, at least in the United States, manage to create their own version of it and then lose control over it. And so they have a gray goose situation, which is where nanites tear everything apart into new nanites. And so for fear of the United States losing containment, other countries launch their nuclear weapons. The United States launches its nuclear weapons. We get nuclear war, and and so that causes all sorts of chaos and causes the Yosemite volcano to erupt. And and so I was just going for, let's just destroy everything. Let's just have everything happen at once. We got a comet strike, we got an alien invasion, we've got loss of control of technology, we got natural disasters, we got nuclear war, and and so uh, yeah, so like everything just happens over a course of a few years, and and so this is like hundreds of years later, and so the people have mutated into the D&D races basically, or been genetically altered, and so I went online and I looked at potential nuclear targets in the United States. I looked at the size of the fallout from the Yosemite volcano and all sorts of stuff like that, and created a little map over the map of the United States and figured out what area was most likely to still be there in a recognizable form where I thought people maybe could survive. And so that's where we're at. And so north and south of them are areas that got nuked, and west of them is the Yosemite volcano ash flats, and the east of them is the ocean, which of course has risen, and because what natural disaster doesn't change the height of the ocean, right? And so yeah, so it's pretty. They're gonna get that history today here pretty quick when I get over to copying and pasting it into our chat. But I'm looking forward. I don't know what quests we're gonna do yet. I've got an idea on how I'm gonna start it, but I don't know where it's gonna go because I kind of just make stuff up as I go. I don't plan out ahead of time really, and so I get an idea from what we're doing on where I want to go. So that's about as far as I've made it. I know where we're gonna start heading, should they choose to do so, which they probably will, because none of my players are usually the kind that just want to wander off in a different direction than what someone has asked them to do. And so yeah. All right. With that, click like if you like, subscribe, share, and catch the next one, and I will talk to you later.